Hey, what's up, traders? This is the watch list video here for Tuesday, January 18th. Markets closed on Monday, if you didn't already know that. The SPY gap down on Friday and a decent little bounce. We'll see what happens going forward. Still not a lot of great setups that I see. If the market kind of comes unglued and falls apart, I would actually prefer that because then you get some volume coming in and we'll get some really, really nice bounce play setups. Remember, I only trade intraday. So a big tank in the market will give us a lot of nice intraday setups for bounce plays. In the meantime, we don't have a lot of strong stocks either. We're kind of just chopping around in no man's land. So anyway, here's the list I've landed on to watch for Tuesday. GFAI had 143 million, massive volume, closing well off its highs, but we'll see if it gives a setup on Tuesday. Our HOUR, this one kind of got on my nerves on Friday. I'm trying to picture where it was that I mentioned it as a potential. I think this was a solid green candle right here at the time, and you have to picture at the time it was at the right here. This was, a green volume candle. It looked like it was going to break the high of the day. Called a Tokyo in it, and then it didn't fall. It didn't get the high of day break, so I was back out for maybe a dime loss or something. I just kind of gave up on it, and it rolled over. So I was right to watch the symbol. My timing sucked. Ready? And then it broke the high day. I didn't mess with it then. It looked like just nothing was going to happen. And then wait for it. Then it gets the big rip. And I would have Tokyo'd this. Had I seen this volume coming in, I would have tried it again. But I didn't. I didn't see it until it was all the way up here. Never got a trade in it. It ended up doing that and then kind of rolling over. Anyway, goes back on watch because a nice intraday move. And it's made a few nice intraday moves since it came public. So we're going to watch that one on Tuesday. DWAC, we didn't get that other red day down I wanted. It's kind of holding up pretty well, so that goes back on the watch list for Tuesday. ATIP, I'm looking for a follow-through day there after that big volume spike. MLCO, other casinos as well. Nice volume and a strong close. We'll look for a follow-through day there. RELI was also on my list for Friday, and I never caught a trade in it, and it was really strong. So sometimes trading can be aggravating like that. You're watching the right stocks and still don't find an entry. But anyway, this was a really strong stock, so we're going to keep our eyes on that one. BBBY is Bed Bath & Beyond. You had this pop on Thursday. An inside day on Friday. A lot of shorts in the name, so we're going to keep our eyes on that one. DISCA topped out back here on big volume, I guess about a week ago at 31.18. And that's exactly where it closed on Friday. Went up to 31.28. But anyway, it had problems with the $31 area here, then again here. So you've got like a 6-month cup and handle forming that's trying to break out. So definitely worth keeping an eye on this. DISCA. NXTD, I went back and forth on whether or not this should be on the watch list because you had this pop back here, then a secondary pop put in a lower high, but it's kind of round tripped from that secondary pop, which makes me like it less. But it's still kind of being viewed or touted as one of the Reddit potential short squeeze plays. That's hard for me to say. But after a couple days down on declining volume and back down to support, as a day trader, I am going to have that one on a chart. Maybe the Reddit folks get a hold of it again, right? Come on, Mike, you can type. SBUX is Starbucks, and this has just been like 2 weeks straight, just tanking, right? Pan out a little bit, try to figure out if there's support anywhere. I mean, it's just really I'm just looking for an oversold bounce as a day trade. I guess you could argue that it had a nice bounce off whatever this was, 96 area maybe, but that's going all the way back to January, right? So it's as simple as looking for an oversold bounce. This hasn't broken a previous day's high. Looks like it topped out on January 3rd at 117.80, and it has not broken a previous day's high since then, and flushed 100 on Friday. Maybe the 100 flush is enough, and maybe it's back up from here. Anyway, it goes on bounce watch for a day trade. Of course, all my trades are day trades. And then lastly, VERU had a nice pop. I guess would have been Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah. So on Tuesday had a nice pop. Pulled back for a few days, had nice volume on Tuesday, so this one goes on bounce watch as well. That's all I've got. We'll add gappers on Tuesday morning in the pre-market to this list, and hopefully some volume will start coming back into the market now. And this was probably the slowest week I've had trading. If it wasn't for DWAC, which I nailed like 4 days in a row, it would have been probably a flat week for me, but DWAC gave me actually a pretty nice week. So anyway, I'll see everybody in the chat room on Tuesday morning.